Toxic work environment, as you know, costs an average of $14,000 per affected employee. According to Gallup, a whopping 75% of people who left their jobs voluntarily reported that they did so to get away from their manager. Toxic leaders increase employee turnover, which drains your revenue and impedes your momentum. Now, there are three kinds of toxic leaders, though. A very small number are just plain jerks. A second and very much larger group are people who are good leaders at one level, but were promoted to a level beyond their capability. A third, also larger group, are leaders who are effective in certain contexts, but not in other contexts. A pioneer, for instance, who was placed in a position requiring an operator or a reconciler, can become a toxic leader. This is what happened to General George S. Patton. He grew toxic in Sicily because he was in a role as the senior American ground commander that required skills that Patton just simply didn't have. In frustration at one point, he assaulted one of his soldiers for showing signs of what today we call post-traumatic stress. Eisenhower relieved Patton of command. Eisenhower's wisdom, though, was recognizing that he had placed Patton in a position in which he was unlikely to succeed. In the right context, though, Patton would excel. The Germans were convinced that Patton was going to lead the main attack on D-Day, so Eisenhower used Patton for his deception plan to fool Germans into thinking the main attack would be at Calais instead of at Normandy. Now, once the Allies were firmly ashore in France, Eisenhower put Patton in command of Third Army. It was exactly the right context that played to Patton's strengths. Patton's most famous victories, in fact, occurred during this time. So Eisenhower provides some great lessons for today. First, don't look the other way with toxic leaders. Take action on toxic leaders or the damage is going to accrue exponentially. Second, find out why the leader is or has become toxic. Get rid of the jerks. Put others into positions where they can excel. So if you would like to learn more about dealing with toxic leaders, join our membership program at strategicleadersacademy.com.